Mansplaining.
Ah yes, mansplaining, the scourge of all women today, where a man dare say something to a woman. And, you know, he might actually be good at speaking about these things. He might just want a nice, polite conversation, but yeah, he didn't realise that he's actually oppressing her and that feminism is very much the underdog in this day and age. I mean, it's the worst thing since, you know, they couldn't vote and they didn't get equal pay until, you know, I don't know, about the 1960s? Was it 1968? Something like that? Yeah. Really bad. I mean, what next? What could it possibly be? Pole hogging?
Hello everyone, this is ChavvyMan90. Ugh! Damn it, I can't see a thing in this.
Now, if you happen to be one of those few people that's like, female.
No, sadly I'm not, but I can identify as one if I want to. I mean, apparently gender is just a social construct, so in theory, I can be a woman for today. So yeah, okay guys, today, I am a woman.
Then you've probably dealt with mansplaining before, when guys take the time to help you to understand that the world is round, or that the sky is blue, or that you can't breathe underwater, because they're just helpful.
Well, I would just like to explain to you that I am basically, as a woman now, I'm now a woman, that I am not mansplaining whatsoever here, so girl to girl, let me just say that these guys are just chatting with you. You might not know something, and they're just, you know, saying, oh yeah, this works like this works like that, and they're not really trying to do it out of some kind of condescending thing. Like, they're not trying to do it because you're a woman, they're doing it because they see another person who might want to know a new fact that they have discovered recently on Wikipedia or something. They might actually know more about the subject that you do. I mean, let's be honest, this is the example that I always say, that in terms of men's rights, Karen Strawn and the other honey badgers that are female know more about it than I do. As a new woman, formerly a man, I mean, I hardly ever knew about that shit until very recently. They know far more than me, and I've learnt so much from them. Are they womansplaining? And how about you explaining to what I once was before, like say a couple minutes ago, explaining what that is? Aren't you womansplaining to me? I'm just wondering. Mansplaining is not a thing that exists. It's a thing that people do. They talk to each other. Some people may be condescending and think they know everything, but that's a human trait, not a male trait. So the way you talk, you know, the whole sarcastic, condescending thing, it makes me think of one word, but I can't quite recall what it is. I know it begins with H, but I'll get round to it eventually.
I thought it'd be cool to do a video talking about mansplaining and trying to figure out different ways that we can deal with mansplaining, because I know it's not just me. I know I've talked to my friends online about different things that mansplainers do. So here's the best that I could come up with, and don't forget to like and share this video and leave your comments on how you deal with mansplainers, because the more you know.
Or you could just, you know, forget about this shit kind of bullshit thing that you guys have made up because you've got nothing to fight anymore, and be normal, regular human beings like the rest of us. Also, you're supposed to put that shit at the end. The more you know.
But before I mansplain all of this to you, could you please subscribe to this channel? Thanks.
Nah, I'm cool, love. I'm cool. I don't need to subscribe to you. I'm a woman who don't need no woman or man or whatever. Yeah, I'm an asexual headmate, searching for a headmate kind of person, yeah.
So probably the easiest way to deal with mansplaining is to get really pissed off about it. It's not necessarily the most productive way.
Yes, let your anger flow through you. Do it!
There's a slightly better way to deal with it. You can just ignore it, which is probably what I end up doing most of the time, because let's all be honest, if you're being mansplained to by your boss, there's really not a whole lot you can do.
I'm sorry, but your boss, you know, the boss who orders everyone around, the boss that tells people what to do, the boss that organizes everything, the boss that pays you, and you think that he or she, well, it's a he obviously, is mansplaining to you? What if this is incredibly important shit that you need to know in order for the business to run? And you're ignoring the things that he says that may be incredibly important? This is what people are teaching our youth, that mansplaining can be ignored. Mansplaining can simply be a boss giving you orders, or the things to do for today. Amazing, isn't it? Our country's going to go to shit. Although, technically, we're not in the same country. But our world is going to go to shit, basically. Because now we're going to have a load of people who won't listen to, the boss. And look, I understand the boss man's horrible and all that. But come on, sometimes you do genuinely need to listen to him or her. Because they might have something important to tell you. And if you don't do it, you might jeopardise the business. They may lose a job and you might lose your job. Or maybe the entire business will go bust. You just don't know. That is what she's advocating there.
In the moment to deal with it. So you just kind of have to grit your teeth and bear it, which is definitely not my favorite option.
You see, when you feminists always tell me that I'm a piece of shit, I mean, you tell men that they're pieces of shit, because I'm not a man anymore, I'm a woman. When you tell men that they're pieces of shit and that you know all about them and that you think that they are horrible because of their masculinity, they think it's toxic, you think that they should, show their emotions more, do all these things, and then when they do show their emotions, you say, oh, go away, you're too aggressive. Don't you think that's as bad as mansplaining? I mean, if these guys really are being arseholes to you, just tell them to fuck off. That's all you need to do. Tell them to fuck off or walk away. Say, I've got something I need to do. I'm really busy. I'm so sorry. Bye. And then you go along with your day. This is the problem with these rich, uptight bastards. All they ever do is complain about the littlest of things. Yeah, some people are condescending. Some people think they know it all. They just make it bad for those of us who do know it all.
You can point it out. I've definitely done that, and I have to say that one's kind of one of the most satisfying ones. Definitely enjoy telling guys that they're mansplaining it to me, because usually they don't really have a comeback because they realize they're doing it.
No, the reason why they don't say anything is because I'm wondering, what the fuck is this woman talking about? They'd rather just stand there in confused, bewildered silence at the fact that you just told them to stop mansplaining. Because, these guys are normal people. These are normal people who have never met someone who's a rad femme like you are. They're probably thinking, what the fuck? What is she talking about? I was just talking about micro fucking biology or something. I don't know why she's telling him to stop mansplaining. What the fuck is that? What are you talking about, girl? Do you need a pill? I think all of you guys need pills because you're all just fucking nuts.
Sometimes when I know I'm not going to see anybody again, I just play the part and pretend to be the dumbest person I could possibly have ever hoped to be in my life.
Oh girl, you've already reached that fucking level with this video. Well done. That is an understatement. You are that dumbest person you could ever possibly be. Wait, does that mean you've got an even dumber level? See, now this, I don't understand. You're pretending to be dumb to these guys who are just talking to you? This doesn't even make any sense. You literally have no social skills whatsoever. It's like, I'm Asperg, alright? It's like autism has invaded feminism and this is what we've got. It's weird. How can you guys, who probably don't have autism or Asperger's, behave in such weird ways? You make me, you take me to shame. I act normal in comparison to you. You're incredible. You are actually really, really dumb. Incredible.
This includes asking really dumb questions and also nodding my head very vigorously in agreement and being overly effusive when I thank them for their help. Sometimes you gotta laugh at them in their face while they're talking to you.
Look, we've all been in situations where we don't want to listen to this person, we don't want to talk to them. That is not a feminist issue. That is just a social thing that has happened since humans first learned how to grunt, okay? Let alone talk, alright? There've always been people in the tribe, in the workplace, anywhere where we don't want to talk to. We just don't like them, or we just don't feel like talking to them on that particular day. That is not a social issue. That is not a feminist issue. That is just a thing that happens. And it's not necessarily down to men either. Women do it too. The amount of times I've been lectured at by women and men is equal. This is not something that men do. This is something that humans do on a daily basis. Sure, play dumb, whatever, but, that's still a little bit rude. You could just tell them that you're busy and go about your day. You could just forget about all this, but because you're so socially awkward and rich and you've never really had to deal with plebs and shit, you think, oh my god, they're condescending to me, they're explaining things, they're mansplaining. Well, no, they're not. They're being human. I think you may need to learn how to be human, feminist.
Sometimes I'll turn it around on them and ask them really, really obvious questions so that they realize they're doing it.
What? What? I don't even compute that. Wait, you ask them obvious questions? What kind of questions? How are they supposed to know that they're mansplaining by questions? What, do you ask them, are you mansplaining? You realise that they stop when you tell them this in weird silence. It's because they don't know what you're talking about. They don't know the mansplaining. These guys are normal, talking to you like normal human beings, but because you're socially fucking retarded, you are literally, I'm not. I'm socially awkward. You're socially retarded. There's a difference. You just see everything that somebody tells you in political terms, especially men. And now all of a sudden that is a big social issue that we all have to look out for. Well, it's not. These guys weren't doing anything. They were just being normal human beings, and now you're trying to silence them.
They kind of hate me because obviously anytime a woman does anything bad, she's a bitch. But hey, it's also kind of satisfying.
Okay, now you've just gone full retard at this point. Why would they hate you? They might find you rude. And yes, when everything... Did you just seriously say that? Oh, every time a woman does something bad, it's a bitch. Well, yeah, that is bitchy. That is bitchy. That is a bitchy thing to do. To be nasty to someone in a conversation for no reason. You're being nasty to these guys for no reason, other than because they talk to you. So no wonder they may think you're a bit of a bitch. Well, because you're such a sociopathic fucking crazy in your head, you think that's great. You think you're doing it for womankind. Well, you're not. You're doing it for bitches. You're just enabling other women and other men to be bitches. Because that is just wrong. It's wrong. I don't even have to explain this to you. You're older than me.
So what you're telling me is if I don't water my plants, they'll die? Really super duper obvious questions because it throws them off guard, and it's kind of funny to watch them try to recalibrate.
I think the only person who needs a recalibration by Garrus Vakarian is you. You. Those guys are wondering why the hell you're being rude, rather than, what? Huh? Am I mansplaining? No, I'm thinking, God, what a bitch. And this is what I'm thinking. You're just telling women to be bitches towards men because, hey, feminism.
Okay, so those are my 5. I don't know what you think. What did I leave out? What do you think was wrong?
Everything. Everything in this video was wrong. You're nothing but a horrible bitch who is just, making excuses for their bitchy behaviour by basically saying, oh, you're just mansplaining, I didn't do anything wrong. You should expect such a bitchy response from me. Oh, just because women are bad, that doesn't mean they're bitches. When it does, and you should know better.
Please share your comments in the comments, like this video, share it. Let's start a conversation.
There is no conversation to be had about mansplaining. And why would I want to talk to someone like you? You're a horrible bitch who just, for some reason, decides that they're going to be nasty and sarcastic and, condescending to men just because they're talking to him. I've realised now what that word is. You're a hypocrite. Well, folks, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's hope that it renders correctly. So, until next time, see you later.